This is Balaji, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechatronics Engineering, SNS College of Technology. So, in our last video, we have discussed about the force measurement, and then in this force measurement, we have discussed about thread measurements. Okay, thread measurements and some thread terminologies we have discussed. Okay, like crest, rot, flank, lead, pitch, helix angle, and then flank angle. Those things we have discussed in our last video. Okay. So in this video, we are going to discuss about remaining thread technologies and then thread measurement parts. Okay, like how we can measure the major diameter of the thread, how we can measure the minor diameter, so on so things, and then we are going to discuss about the FE diameter or pitch diameter. Okay, those things we have discussed in this video. Okay, so normally, what is major diameter? Okay, so major diameter, it is the distance between the you can see the screen between the top thread crest to our bottom thread crest. Okay, like in the screen you can say you can see in the screen. Okay, it's a D knot. Okay, it's a D knot. D knot. It's a top crest and bottom thread crest. Between the distance is called as the major diameter. Okay, and the DI is the distance between the two root. Okay, in the thread. Okay, in the thread distance between the two root. Okay, this called as a minor diameter. Okay, and then pitch diameter, it is called as a effective diameter. We have to take it as from the distance between the root and crest as a central pitch line, and also in the bottom thread we have to take the distance between the root and crest, and then we have to draw one central line. In the distance between the top center line and bottom center line is called as a effective diameter. Okay. So right now, we are going to discuss here how we can measure the major diameter, minor diameter, and then FT diameter. Okay, that is what we're going to see in the screen. Okay, for measuring the major diameter, you can see the screen. We have two kind of measuring equipments available. One is a bench micrometer and also ordinary micrometer. Likewise, in minor diameter measuring, we have two kind of measuring parts is available. One is a taper parallels and another rollers. Okay. Likewise, FT diameter, we have a three kind of measuring parts is available. One is a one wire method, two wire method, three wire method. Okay. Before going to check our major diameter and the effect and then pitch diameter, that means FT diameter, we can see about the how we can measure the major diameter. Okay, so you can see in the screen, we have to fix our thread between the anvils, measuring anvils. Okay, two threads. Okay, and then we have some visual indicator, and then we have one support, and then we have in right side we have one micrometer head. Okay, after giving the full support and then full pressure to the our two anvils, and then anvil give a to support our two threads. Okay, and then the visual indicator give a constant pressure. Okay, we have to measure the value. We can see in the screen your one arrow mark is there, and then we have to note it of the arrow mark from the every thread of measurement. Okay, every thread of measurement, and then we have to measure the measure the major diameter by choosing the micrometer head reading. Okay, that is what you have to measure the every reading, every thread for the major diameter process. Okay, in this screen you can see we have a major parts is a visual indicator, and then our support boxes, and then we have to fix our thread in between the anvils. On the right side we have some micrometer readings. Okay, so by what I'm said, that process you have to follow. By using that, we can take the major diameter reading of the threads. Okay, so that way we can measure the major diameter, and then we have one ordinary micrometer also available. So you can see in the screen, this is the ordinary micrometer. So this ordinary micrometer, we have to fix the two thread endpoint. That we can call as the two crest endpoint. Okay, So the crescent point we have to fix it out in the two internal part of the our micrometer micrometer that fixed part, and then by rolling the side part of the the roller, we have some scale readings are available there. So by seeing that, and then by giving supporting that, we can measure the scale value of the diameter of the screw threads. Okay, so by using these ways we can measure the major diameter by using the our ordinary micrometer and then bench micrometer readings. Okay, there. So this is the method we can use the process for the for measuring the major diameter. And then next video we can see how we can measure the minor diameter and the FD diameter. Thank you. Thank you.
Right, that ain't